everybody, welcome back to EA Central. Plav here, and today we'll be taking a look at some new Mirror's Edge Catalyst story info coming from a GameSpot interview with the game's narrative director, Christofer Ermgard. Let's jump into it. So Mirror's Edge Catalyst is best described as a reimagining of the original Mirror's Edge. We've been told we'll hear a different version of the protagonist's tale, and furthermore, although we'll see familiar faces and hear familiar names, they may not be in the forms we remember. Focusing on Faith though, Christofer Ermgard says she'll be less an empty vessel for players to control and instead be more fleshed out due to a richer narrative and supporting world. According to Ermgard, DICE is doing something that is new. It's different and separate from the first game. You will recognize maybe the names of some characters, but they will be different characters in this one. Sometimes we even have the name and the look, but the character, what they do is still different, so there are some carryovers in terms of ideas. He continued on saying, I think what DICE felt was that we wanted a more fleshed out world, a larger world that was more detailed and textured than the original game had. Also, we had new art direction. It had been 8 years since the first game, so I think a lot of people felt it was time to take the elements that we felt worked with the first game, and then use them to then expand upon that to do this game. People shouldn't expect to understand any sort of connection to the first game. This is its own thing. So the original game focused on providing a character players could fully imprint upon, stepping into her shoes and allowing them to experience the world as they wanted. But now for Catalyst, DICE is focused on creating a deeper narrative, which in turn led to them scrapping the blank canvas character idea for Faith and bulking up her backstory and behavioral traits. We're also told that Catalyst is far enough removed from the original Mirror's Edge that new players won't feel any bit lost in the game. Ermgard said that the city is new, Faith herself is similar-ish, but we never really delved too much into her in the first game. So Faith's personality will be now expanded upon as the game revolves around her personal journey. Ermgard assures that of course there's the big plot about getting involved against oppression and all that stuff, but the more important story is her journey, who she becomes and where she starts and what happens along the way to make her into the person that she is. In the first game, the game didn't really explore much of Faith's personality, and Ermgard admits that he didn't personally feel that she went through any large change throughout the game. Catalyst will include more events in her life that explain who she is, and this is, in a way, a coming-of-age storyline in that she will come to understand the impact that she has on the people in this society around her. She'll start out her journey a bit more careless, a bit more selfish, a bit more immortal, and then realize along the way that that's not the case, and I think that transformation is something that people can hopefully relate to. Ermgard describes the Faith in Catalyst as a very complex young woman who he hopes will be relatable. He very much feels this way because, quote, she's very human even though she does these things that would be considered superhuman. But she's no superhero. We're very clear about that. Her skills are skills that she acquired that all people could if they really dedicated themselves. But still, I think she is both someone to aspire to and someone to empathize with. In closing, Ermgard says, I think you see coming-of-age stories all the time, but I've got to say I haven't really seen Faith's type. Because she's not a superhero, he feels that that in itself is different, and she exists in a world that is in many ways similar to and inspired by the one we live in today. Of course, it's been beautified and taken to the extreme, but I think the combo is something special. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found this interesting. Be sure to leave a like on it if you did, and remember to subscribe to EA Central if you haven't already for Mirror's Edge Catalyst news in addition to an array of other highly anticipated EA titles. I also want to give a quick shout out to the producer of this video's music. You guys should definitely check out more of his work via the links I've left down below in the description. Give him a follow on SoundCloud, subscribe to his channel, and just show him some support. He really does make amazing music. So with that said, that's going to do it for this video. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching and for your continued support on the channel. You might have noticed we recently hit 3,000 subscribers, so thank you guys again so much for helping us reach that milestone together, and here's to many more. Anyways, once again, this has been Plav, and I'll see you guys later.